Hey there, guys. So today I have an awesome review. I was waiting for this to do the 100, but I ended up doing another 100 review. And this is an awesome beer. This is the infamous, well-known Alchemist Heady Topper. And so yeah, I've had this beer before and really curious to dig into it. I've seen some reviews recently that people are really not into this beer, and I'm really curious why. So I haven't had this in a little recently, so let's dig into this. So the beer comes in actually. I don't remember this being this color, but it's sort of this hazy amber sort of orange, sort of like a bright amber orange, light white head on this. So yeah, let's get the aroma on this. Yeah, it's this peachiness, peach, tropicals, mango, pineapple, papaya, explosion of great aroma. You're getting light bready malt, some pininess on the finish, but it's really like just a brilliant, really nice aroma. It's so aromatic. A lot of beers have like a sweet bitter malt behind it, or there's certain aromas about it that really don't have the essence of pure juicy hops, and this is what the beer does. It has brilliant, bright aroma. I'm actually curious what it smells like from the can. Definitely different. The can again, I smelled it from the can before. The can almost has a more dankness. It has a more piney aroma, more dank behind it. Certainly, definitely. The can is very different. You're getting lighter aromas here, and this one's again more pininess. Yeah, just it's a different aroma, and they recommend you drink it from the can, but I've poured it in the glass, and it's gonna be different. So yeah, let's dig into what it tastes like in the glass. In the front, in the front you're getting tropical fruits, but throughout, what you notice is bitterness. A nice bitterness throughout. It hits sort of towards the back of the palate, and then it rips down throughout the tongue and the jaw. It's a bitter, dry beer. In the front, you're getting, again, pineapple, peaches, nectarine, apricots, peaches, all these tropical, wonderful fruits. A lot of grapefruit peel. It's a very dry beer. Again, I think the dominant note in general is going to be this like general note of grapefruit. It tastes almost like grapefruit juice, grapefruit peel juice. A light bready malt. What I love about this beer is that it doesn't really have the thick bready malt. It's this nice, gentle white breadiness. And then it moves on to this piney dankness on the finish. Yeah, dankness, I would say, is a good descriptor. Not really a green ripping pine. It's sort of just this, dryness. It also almost reminds me of a white wine in the sense that it's like extremely bitter, but it's dry. It keeps you wanting for more, and it doesn't really dig the palate in the sense that you're almost turned off by how bitter it is. I'm curious how it tastes like in the can. Both very good. With this, I think you're getting more of the dankness again with the flavor. And what happens is that what I really love about this beer is that the bitterness is really great in the glass compared to the can. The can is more bitter because I think the mouthfeel with the glass, the underrated thing about Heady Top is the mouthfeel. And what you do when you have the glass is that it moves the beer around. And the underrated thing, I think, was one of the highlights of this beer is actually the mouthfeel. And in a can, you have this little thing, and it's not giving you this full mouthfeel of what the beer can offer. So when you drink this, carbonation is going to attack your palate, whereas this, it drives throughout, and it smooths the beer, and this beer has a wonderful mouthfeel, one of my favorite, probably my favorite mouthfeel of any of my IPAs I've had. So yeah, this is a fantastic beer, and I'm going to do something very different. I've never seen this before, but I'm actually going to take a can opener, and I know this sounds strange, but I'm going to take a can opener and see what it's like having this beer with the top off and just a can. So you're hopefully going to get the aromas that are different. Oops. Holy smoke, that is not good. All right, well, we had the top drop into the can, unfortunately. And I'm going to try to pick that out eventually. But, well, this is what happens. Oh, I see it. Sorry about this. This is my first time ever trying this, and I've never seen it tried before. So there you go. So let's you're gonna see when experiments occur, you're gonna have mistakes, and I guess that was one of the mistakes. I probably should have pulled it a little bit before that, but let's see how this is from this peeled off without the top can. Yeah, you have that wonderful aroma. This is definitely more dank. You get the tropical notes, but definitely the dankness more so in the can for some reason. Really nice. Let's see how it tastes from the can. Very good. Carbonation throughout. The dankness, wow, is still attacking very aggressively. Tropical fruits in the front, but the dankness, the pine, is attacking the back. This is more bready. Wow, that's a surprise. This one you're gonna get more malt, and this one is gonna have more of the carbonation. I think what happens is when you pour it out, the carbonation is gonna die down slightly. And so what you're gonna get from this is more carbonation, more pininess, and more of the attack and the aggressiveness of the beer. This is more gonna be drinkable, more of that, clean, sumptuous beer. Wow, I'm surprised, wow. Definitely. Carbonation is going to be different between the two. Mouthfeels are going to be different. And I think the mouthfeels are going to affect the pininess. This is definitely more dank. This is more piney. This is more bready. This is definitely probably going to be more tropical and drinkable. So yeah, again, with this rating, this is still definitely my favorite beer of all time. I don't really get the people that are underrating this beer. This is definitely the best IPA I've ever had. And I've had it actually in a recent tasting next to Heady Topper, Pliny, Zombie Dust, Hop Slam, Double Sunshine, Pure Hoppiness, and On the Wings of Armageddon. So those are like some of the most highly rated IPAs in the world, and this definitely stood up. And I think in a blind, we didn't do a blind, but I think in blind this might be the best. What people are saying about this beer, and what I agree with, is that this beer does something different in the sense that it has first the mouthfeel, which I definitely think is the number one thing about this beer. Next to the hops, obviously, but it's a highlight of this beer that some of the other beers don't touch on or don't do as well. And then what this beer does is the wave of hops. A lot of the other beers have wonderful hop flavors, that hop juice. When you hit the top tier of the best IPAs in the world, you're just gonna have like this hop juice thing, and it's not really bitterness, but it's like drinking a tea of hops. And what this beer does is it has a wave of it. Tropical, dankness, pine, and it just keeps attacking. And what I've noticed about like some of the best beers in the world is that they have layers of flavor, and they keep changing throughout your palate. And this is what I think Heady does the best. And so again, this is my favorite beer. This is a 100 out of 100. My favorite beer of all time. And so definitely check this out. And I definitely recommend trying this experiment, because this is actually really great. This actually I think is better, possibly, than this, because the can off you get both the mouthfeel, but also that piney dankness that you get in the aroma from the can, but you get the mouthfeel that sort of like that the glass has, and you don't lose as much carbonation for pouring it out. And I think that's what the difference in mouthfeel is. So I'm really excited about this. This is a really cool experiment that I tried, despite the little mistake I had. So until next time, guys, cheers. This is Heady Topper, my #1 beer, 100 out of 100. Definitely check it out. Until next time, guys, later.